I'm Kat, and I hate watching horror movies. And today, we're watching The Others. Whoever they are, I'm sure they're friendly, because that's usually the way horror movies go. I don't know anything about this movie. I assume that it is a paranormal movie with ghosts, because the poster has Nicole Kidman, like, all worried in her face with a little light, you know, and there's darkness, and it's called The Others, so. Unless the others are just maybe a nice couple that she's going for dinner with, and there's no horror at all, and this is actually just a Disney movie that nobody told me existed. So I guess both are equally possible. Let's get into it. Just the worst way to wake up ever?
Mr. Tuttle, your hair.
Much better.
Yes?
Good morning, ma'am. We've come about the...
Oh, yes, of course.
I'm Bertha Mills, ma'am. This is Edmund Tuttle.
Pleased to meet you, ma'am.
Can you iron?
She can't talk, ma'am.
All right. The other girl I had spoke too much anyway. Mrs. Mills, you and the girl sleep in the attic, top of the stairs. Are you Mr...
Tuttle.
Tuttle. He told you.
You could sleep in the shed. The housework has been rather neglected since the servants disappeared almost a week ago. No notice. They didn't even collect their wages. They just left us.
The master, ma'am.
Went off to war a year and a half ago. No news since the war ended. No door must be opened without the previous one being closed first. It is vital that you remember this. That old piano, please do not let the children thump away on it. It sets off my migraine. Silence is something that we prize very highly. You will not find a telephone, a radio, or anything else that makes a racket. We don't have electricity either. The Germans kept cutting it off, so we just learned to live without it.
There's really no need to show us around the whole house.
Yes, there is. Perhaps I should introduce you to the children.
They're gonna be creepy.
Mr. Tuttle, you can see to the garden now. You two can start closing the curtains. All of them.
Why must the house always be in the dark? You know, it's not good for children to only ever be in the dark, and I'm not a doctor, you know?
Come.
They're thinking what we're thinking.
What are your names?
Anne. Nicholas.
What pretty names. I'm your new nanny.
It's time for their breakfast. They must never be exposed to any light much stronger than this. They will break out in sores and blisters and begin to suffocate.
Finish up your breakfasts.
Are you going to leave us too? The others said they wouldn't, but they did. And then it happened.
The others.
Be quiet.
The others said.
Mummy went mad. Nothing happened.
I want to see those plates empty in less than a minute. Is that clear? Mrs. Mills, would you come outside a moment?
You know, I do believe that Mummy did go a bit mad. It's awfully dark.
This letter should have been collected and delivered to the newspaper 5 days ago. It's an advertisement for servants. Since it was never published, would you mind explaining to me what you're doing here?
We just come by on the off chance. You know, a big house like this is always in need of someone who knows the ropes.
No.
You mean you served in a house like this one before?
We, in fact, used to work here. It was a few years ago. They were the best years of my life. We come by because this house means a lot to us.
I don't trust her at all.
So you say you know the house well?
Like the back of my hand.
You let these strangers into your house?
You can stay.
You know, obviously, this is the silliness of it. No. But, yeah, all right, she'll learn the hard way that they shouldn't be here. Something is amiss.
It did happen.
What?
The Roman governor was filled with rage and ordered their heads to be cut off.
Not funny.
And what would you have done, deny Christ?
Yes. Inside, I would have believed in him, but I wouldn't have told the Romans.
Oh, you'd have saved your heads being chopped off, but what would have happened afterwards? The one that's waiting for us after we die. Where would you have gone?
Oh.
I think you can study in separate rooms.
No.
Yes.
She's too harsh.
What if we see a ghost?
Has your sister been telling you one of her stories?
I haven't told him anything.
If something happens to this little boy, I'm gonna be upset.
Mummy,
What?
give me a kiss. Give me a kiss.
No, give him a kiss.
Give me a kiss.
Anne, wait for me outside.
You know I can't.
What? What are these weird rules?
Close all the curtains. My daughter is going to cross the living room.
Oh, she couldn't go in because of the light.
All right, Anne.
This is gonna be Munchausen or something. Like, these kids can see light.
Do you have any children?
No, Mr. Tuttle and the girl, Lydia, are all I've got.
Was she born a mute?
No. No, I think I finished here, ma'am. If you'll excuse me, I think I'll go and see if Mr. Tuttle needs a hand.
Indulge the rest of the questions. Question dodger. Wow, look at the colors. They're dark and...
Nicholas, I'm coming!
Oh, she didn't close the door. What is this weird door thing?
Nicholas?
I wasn't crying, I was reading.
But I just heard you.
If I'd been crying, I'd tell you.
So I imagined
It
it.
was that boy, Victor. He said we'd have to leave the house.
Would you mind telling me how a boy can get in and out of this room if it's locked? I thought I made myself quite clear. This house is like a ship. The light must be contained as if it were water by opening and
I
closing
see.
the door.
That makes sense.
My children's lives are at stake.
Did you really see a boy? He's called Victor.
No. She's good.
Why have you opened the curtains? It was Victor. He's been doing it all night. Victor.
No. Please no. Please no. Please no. Please no. He'll come. He'll arrive. He'll be there.
No, I'll just have to do it myself.
No, please! Why?
This is our bed. No, it's mine.
Please, 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 no. Please, no, please, no. Oh my god! No!
She was fighting at me. I didn't do anything.
How long is this punishment going to go on?
It's up to her. Anyway, it's about time she started to read the Bible.
The priest will be very pleased. He told me yesterday he'd be by.
Kindly tell her it's not necessary to kick up quite such a rumpus to do a little cleaning.
Ghosts in the walls, ghosts in the ceiling. No! You've got it
Lydia?
wrong. Do you believe now? Apologize to your daughter. Quick apology, I'm sure she will.
Tell me if there is someone upstairs.
No.
Letting the light in.
Oh, careful now. Oh, good. Oh, good. Oh, good. Good. They're all person-shaped. I don't like it. No, Nicole! You can't scare me. Please! See? See, I said! This is just like, no. Oh, good. Good. No, you're trapped now. Not trapped.
Where did they go?
Came past here. Didn't you see them? They say this house is theirs. They're going to take the curtains down as well.
Ma'am, this is a very old house. The floorboards squeak.
She's not crazy.
Mummy, look. This is the father, this is the mother. This is Victor, this is the old woman. That's the number of times I've seen them. The old woman the most.
God in heaven. Mrs. Mills, call Mr. Tuttle. Tell him that we have to search the whole house.
Okay.
She's a witch.
What does she ask you?
Things. The breath smells.
That's how you know it's a demon, right? Because of the smell, right?
Then we'll search upstairs.
What is it? She's so cool. Look how great she is. I just think Nicole Kidman is great, you know, in this. She's so perfect for this role, I feel. Your daughter can see them. Keep her around. No! Stupid art. That's bad art. Is that the witch? Why take pictures of people sleeping? It's weird.
Yes.
Or are they dead?
They've searched everywhere, ma'am.
Death pictures.
Do you have any idea what this might be?
It's a death album.
They're not asleep, ma'am. They're dead. In the hopes that their souls would go on living through the portraits.
Oh, it's macabre.
That's a perfect word to describe it.
Grief over the death of a loved one can lead people to do the strangest things. I think I will go to bed. I'll never be able to get up in the morning.
It's like I trust her, but I don't trust her because she's got a very warm, you know, presence. She's very nice, but what is she doing there, you know? And what is she hiding? I trust her and I don't trust her, and it's a weird feeling in my heart.
I'm sorry I was so hard on you.
Yeah, you could wait till she's awake too and say it to her. In what world does someone not wake up when someone's resting on them and touching their face? You know? That makes more sense.
Mummy, when's Daddy coming home?
When the war's over.
I feel so bad for her. You gotta get out of this house. This weird, haunted house. Bundle your kids up, move them at night to the city. Goodness, the atmosphere in this movie is very scary. Look at that rim, look at that hair light. Ugh, this is beautifully shot. The cinematography is... Good. Good. Hit the lights. Turn all the lights on. Get your gun, blow a hole in the door. Mrs. Mills! Mrs. Mills, Mrs. Mills.
What's happening now? Come on.
Poor Mrs. Mills, you know?
Oh my God. I checked that room myself. It was empty.
Take these tablets, ma'am.
I felt as if there was someone else there.
What do you know, Mrs. Mills? She knows something.
I know you don't believe it.
She believes it. She does.
I do believe it, ma'am.
Tell her what you know, Mrs. Mills.
I think that sometimes the world of the dead gets mixed up with the world of the living.
Okay.
The Lord would never allow the living and the dead. They will only meet at the end of eternity.
There isn't always an answer for everything.
I don't trust her. I don't trust her anymore. I don't trust her anymore. I don't trust her anymore. She knows something. Look at her face. She's not saying something.
I'm going to the village to pay Father Legrand a visit.
You brought the ghosts.
Ma'am, you should wait till the weather improves.
I've waited long enough.
Good for her.
The priest told me that...
I don't care what he told you. I want him to tell me personally.
Good for you.
He must come today.
Take charge.
And now I need them to be blessed.
Yeah. Good for her.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
need to know if there was a family buried here. And if they had a little boy, Victor.
Good for her. She's taking action. She's doing all the right things.
Do you think it's safe to let her go?
Don't worry, the fog won't let her get very far.
When do you think we should bring all this out into the open?
All in good time, Mr. Tuttle.
You see?
Oh,
You see? I knew they were evil. They didn't get an ad for it. She had a knowing look behind her eyes. They're evil ghosts, evil spirits, trapping them there in a fog that won't let her escape. She must know something is amiss. Awfully foggy suddenly. Can't even go back. You're just trapped in a completely opaque fog.
Grace.
It's an illusion. It's an illusion. Okay, or just great timing, or... Why isn't he more happy to see her, you know? He's not real, that's why. He's a dead ghost who's come to visit her.
The children, their father back.
No.
But where have you been all this time?
Exactly.
Out there, looking for my home. Sometimes I bleed.
What? Great, so now he can be dragged into this mess?
Ma'am.
Mrs. Mills.
I'm very pleased to meet you, sir.
He's very weak.
Something's amiss. She knows something. Because no one greets somebody like that. You say, oh, nice to meet you. You don't say, nice to meet you. You don't say it like that. I don't trust this guy.
How are my little ones?
Daddy! I told you, see? I told you he'd come back.
What? This is just happy? This is just lovely and nice?
Here he comes.
What does she know?
We've prepared lunch for you. Are you coming down, or would you prefer that...
A bit of PTSD, you know? Don't take it personally. It's okay.
That's enough questions. Eat your food. You'll never go to war.
We'll never go anywhere.
You're not missing out on anything.
Life?
You're much better off at home with your mummy and your daddy, who love you very,
She's a
very
sick woman.
much.
Now, incorrect.
And the intruders.
There are no intruders here. I don't want to hear another word on the subject.
Daddy, that is enough. Can I say something?
No!
Yes. Now, this is bad parenting. Let her say it.
Stop breathing like that.
Let her say something then. Psycho.
You go to your room. There's no dessert for you today.
There. You listen to me. I've seen them too. Sooner or later, she'll see them. There are going to be some big surprises.
You're creepy, but also nice.
Changes.
Changes.
She's creepy and kind, but also... It's confusing me. I don't trust her. I don't trust her.
What about her daughter?
The children will be easier to convince. It's the mother who's going to cause us problems.
What?
Do you think her husband suspects anything?
I don't think he even knows where he is.
What are they plotting? They're gonna like sacrifice them to the ghosts or something.
Oh, look what a pretty daughter I've got. Mummy made this veil especially for you.
I look like a bride.
Kind of. The background is always dark.
Take it off now.
Always.
No, I won't dirty it.
I'll be back shortly. No sitting on the floor, no leaning against the walls.
Where's she gonna go?
Monsieur, would you like to dance?
Please! This is not fine. Everything is so dark. Where's the light source in this scene? Where's the practical light in this? Oh, good. Good. There's something in the corner. It's just a doorknob. Ew.
Charles, you can't go on like this. You must eat something.
Ooh.
Not funny. We don't make fun of ghosts in a haunted house.
And you need to take the dress off now. What did I tell you about sitting on the floor? Why can't you ever do as you're told?
What's the matter?
Where is my daughter?
I am your daughter.
No, punch her!
You're not my daughter!
What? Oh no! Oh no! Poor kid! Oh, this is childhood. This is gonna be just trauma. It's bad.
Child, come with me.
You're wicked!
How is she?
Not well.
I'd swear to God that it wasn't my daughter.
She'll believe you. She'll believe you. She knows.
I don't know what's the matter with me.
You must get more rest.
What are these weird pills you keep giving her?
Leave it to us. We know what has to be done.
What has to be done, you psycho?
What do you mean you know what has to be
Yeah.
done?
Nothing, ma'am.
Red flag.
You have no idea what has to be done.
Just ask her. Just ask her. Just say, what did you mean by that, and leave it.
What are these?
The tablets for your migraine, ma'am.
Yeah.
The ones you always take.
Please, I need to be on my own.
What? Good call.
Anne told me everything.
Stupid mirrors.
I'm talking about what happened that day.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Tell me it's not true.
Tell him about the old woman.
Tell me what happened.
The servants had left during the night. They had the courage to tell me to my face. They knew that I couldn't leave the house.
She hit me. She went mad like she did that day. Do you remember?
Forgive me, Charles.
Not me. The children.
They know that I love them. They know I'd never hurt them. I'd die first.
I just came back to say goodbye to my wife and children. Now I must go.
You're not going, do you hear me? You left us once already. You can't go. What were you trying to prove? Going to war. Your place was here with us.
Forgive me, Grace.
Some people are such deep sleepers. How do you not know if someone's attached to your face pretty much and then they... I don't know. Anyway, some people are really deep sleepers. Just left without saying goodbye to the children? Feels bad. There's light in their bedroom. they seem to be fine. You know, it's been beating on them for a while. They're just gone? Wow, they sure moved into a house with a lot of lights. Skylights. It was it's the help. They've come to kill them. It's Mrs. Mills. You psycho, Miss Mills. Full psycho. Trying to kill them. Why she gotta be like this? Just come clean, Mrs. Mills.
Who was it? Who did this? Please.
That attitude won't solve anything, ma'am.
Someone has taken the curtains!
I have noticed, ma'am. Did you know that someone has taken all the curtains?
Curtains?
It was you. It was Mr. Tuttle.
Someone wants to kill my children.
Now, why do you think that the daylight would kill them?
I told you.
If you never expose them to daylight, how do you know they're not cured?
Not a bad point. I think they're maybe trying to help the children, save the children. Something is amiss.
And what about the master, ma'am? What has he got to say about all of this?
I know what you want.
What? What?
You've wanted to take over this house ever since the first day you arrived. Give me the keys.
They did bring the ghost, didn't they?
Get out of here.
She's so creepy. My feelings, my emotions are mixed.
I think I've reached the end of my tether.
What are you gonna do about it?
Go and uncover the gravestones.
What's Mummy doing?
Finding curtains for you, dear.
She's gone mad. Liar! She's gone mad! She's gone mad!
Poor kid.
We're going to the woods to look for Daddy.
Good.
Are you going to run away?
She'll get lost in the mist. That'll be good.
I want to come to Scaredy Pants. Be quiet!
The house is haunted. You've seen it. It's okay for him to be a little scared. Oh no, he falls? This kid better not fall. Aw. Good kids, good kids. Curtains just everywhere. So dark I can't see!
What's that over there? They're graves.
Good, good.
What if a ghost jumps out? Only skeletons.
She knows a lot about paranormal stuff. Maybe that's why the ghosts appear to her. What is it?
There's something written here.
Must be strong now, children.
Don't speak to them! They're dead!
And they invited them into their house.
The ghosts, why aren't they wearing sheets?
Good question.
Always teasing me and telling lies. Come here!
You better go there, kid.
Children! Run! Run!
Mommy's got a shotgun, he's gonna shoot the ghosts.
Don't come any closer! Don't move!
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Don't trouble yourself, man. Tuberculosis finished us off more than half a century ago.
She told the story about the tuberculosis and it clearing off the island. Or clearing off the town or whatever, right? Turn around! Maybe they can appear, just appear! They're gonna walk straight through the door.
What do you want?
Mummy, don't open the door.
Yeah, don't worry.
Don't separate me. Go hide.
But tell me where you're... Alright, okay.
I've been trying to make you understand. About the house, about the new situation.
It's...
We must all learn to live together, living and the dead.
Leave us in peace.
They're gonna be ghosts in that room.
Here.
Ah!
And suppose we do leave you. Do you think they will?
Who?
The intruders.
They took the curtains down. They're in there with you and the children.
Sooner or later, they'll find you.
Maybe they're good ghosts versus bad ghosts.
Stop breathing like that. Stop breathing. Come with us.
Oh, they're so screwed.
Nicholas?
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Answer me.
They can't.
The intruders have found them.
Nothing we can do now.
You'll have to go upstairs and talk to them.
I'm certain they can be reasoned with. Yeah, definitely. Good idea. Listen, if there were ever a good time to break out the beads.
Tell me what happened.
Don't tell her.
Don't tell her.
If I tell her, they'll leave us in peace. Mummy!
Mummy.
What happened in this room? What did your mother do to you?
Something about a pillow.
Is that how she killed you? Children, if you're dead, why do you remain in this house?
I'm not dead!
Why do you remain in this house?
Are you all right?
What happened?
They made contact.
It is quite clear that these beings do not want us to live here.
We don't know anything about them.
The woman went mad, smothered her 2 children, and then shot herself. Let us leave this house.
All right, tomorrow morning.
First, I couldn't understand what the pillow was doing in my hands. I got the rifle. I put it to my forehead. You were playing with the pillows as if nothing had happened. And I thought, the Lord in His great mercy was giving me another chance. Where are we?
Lydia said the very same thing when she realized the 3 of us were dead. That was the last time she ever spoke. But I couldn't tell you that before now. Shall I make us a nice cup of tea now? The intruders are leaving, but others will come. Now, sometimes we'll sense them, other times we won't. That's the way it's always been. Ma'am.
Say it with me. This house is ours. This house is ours. This house. Look, he doesn't hurt anymore. No one can make us leave this house.
Come along, Victor.
So, I mean, obviously now I need to immediately watch that again. That's the best twist I have ever experienced ever in a movie, in a book, absolutely ever. I'm trying to replay the movie in my mind of every moment where it came into play that they were the others the whole time. They were the others. And they were the intruders, 'cause their house. How about that performance from Nicole Kidman? Did she win an Oscar for this? If she didn't, she should have. The cinematography was beautiful. Oh my goodness. It's just so nuts. Gotta watch it again. Well, I give the others 11 helpers who show up on your doorstep who truly, I didn't know how to feel about them. I liked her, but also my heart was telling me that she was evil. Out of 10. Remember that moment where she's opening and closing the door so many times and it kept revealing the person out of focus in the background? Like, that's horror. That is well executed horror. Nice. Thank you so much for watching this with me. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button because it helps me a lot and it's a totally free way that you can support me and to tell me that you want me to watch more of these. And speaking of more of these, if there's another movie that you want me to watch, leave it in the comments. I read them all. It's where I go to get my next movie. I'm gonna go for a walk now, but you should watch another one of my videos because this was awesome. See you soon.